Greetings, one and all, from the second age of reason. I've talked about this in the past. I am talking about it presently. I will be talking about it in the future. There's a perception problem amongst nearly everybody in civilization. They don't see it happening all around them. They don't perceive the world war we're in at the moment. Oh yes, there are wars, hot wars, in faraway places. Those are a distraction. There are celebrities, there are sports figures, there are disasters, there are special events, there's politics, and yet they do not see the war all around them. The war that's in. The war that is in your pockets. The war that is in your wallet. The war that is in your billfold, your purse, your bileta, your handtuch, whatever you call it. You have been slowly and surely enticed into the world of plastic money and e-money. This is the war. In the olden days, you had cash, coin and currency. We still do to a little bit. They're trying to discredit it at the moment. Kind of a pun. Discredit. Cash is seen now as more of a problem, an inconvenience. Something to slow the process down. But cash, my friend, cash is freedom. Cash you can use anytime. There's problems with electronic money, plastic money. First of all, you don't have physical possession of that money. Somebody else does. It is in their bank, in their institution. So, think about that. If you have cash, you can spend it any time. You do not need electricity. People can write you a receipt if you absolutely need a receipt. You do not need to have any other ID or background because it's cash. It says on it, legal tender for all debts, public and private. Even though it comes from the Federal Reserve, which is technically not really our government, and banks, which create money out of thin air when you go into debt. Part of a get-rich-quick scheme that they've been using for a couple of decades now. But cash, which you have in your wallet, you can use it now, you can buy anything you want with it now, whereas technically, the plastic money, you have to sign papers. You have to prove identity. You have to get permission to use it. You have to have an account, a balance. So, I think, while they want you to think that credit cards, debit cards, gift cards are all money, it's not in your exact possession, because all that the card physically possesses is a number. The number is a database key to get to your account. Plus, you maybe also need a PIN or a password. But the actual physical money is not even physical. It's just some bits on a disk spinning around in some server room that you do not have physical access to. So technically, you don't have physical access to your money. Technically, somebody else has possession of it. Which means, in this world, in cash, you possess it. It's yours. It's in your hand. Did you get it? That the electrical money is in their database in their system, and you have to ask for permission to use it. Sometimes you even have to pay fees to use your own money. This is the war against you. This is how they have taken over not only people, but companies, businesses, and governments by means of making the money electronic, privatizing the money, and making cash marginalized. So this is what World War III is amounting to. One of the goals being probably the elimination of simple cash. All money will have to be accounted for and controlled by banks and financial institutions. And that way, they have won. They have conquered, not by means of armies, but they have conquered by means of money, by buying everything. And even if they will technically say it's your money, they possess it. It's in their account system. So I'm just putting that before you to keep in mind. That is why the people in Wall Street, they're beginning to get it. They're beginning to see that the reason they're protesting is because of this power usurpation, this money usurpation. They feel that the whole world has been robbed, and it has been. And so they protest, they occupy Wall Street, and they chant, and the police carry out their roles of they're sworn to protect and whatever, but they protect Wall Street. So that's why things are interesting in New York City these days. And the people are beginning to sense this. The people are beginning to sense that they've been robbed. They can't quite put it into words yet, but they've been kind of seduced by credit, by plastic money, by debit cards and all that, because it's so easy, it's so convenient, and they've fallen for it. They go, why would I want to mess with cash? I mean, cash can be stolen. So he gets my $20 bill. He's got it, and there's no proof that it was mine. But if somebody gets your identity, they get even more. And by having these plastic money, electronic money, your identity, it's not really on that card. It's in the database. It's in the system. Who owns that? They own you. So I just thought I would bring that to your attention, and that's probably one of the reasons why we have all these protests on Wall Street and in the banking system, because by means of plastic and electronic money, the Third World War is completely consuming the planet, and nations and companies and people don't even know it. They don't feel it. It's slow and painless, and by the time they figure it out, what's happened, it'll be too late. I'm so sorry, people. But hopefully, if you wake up soon and you are able to articulate your grievances and get something done about it, and if those people that support the world system, the cosmos, wake up as well, perhaps we can all turn it around quickly and make it for our thing. You know, the government of the people, for the people, by the people. That can come back if we act quickly. So, until later, be seeing you. Because, my friends, if we don't take control of things pretty soon, as we go down the road, we're going to find pretty soon that we're at the end of the road, the end of civilization as we know it. So, please, spread the information. Comment below if you like it if you please, and we'll be seeing you later.